just to kind of like bring it like to its origin. The most important thing when starting or embarking on something like this, because we're all starting something new, we're all getting out of our comfort zone. Just, can you start with a way where we can kind of do the breathing basics? Because then it's like it's the fundamental to get to this.
100%. So why don't you take a seat on your mat facing me? Okay. Breathing is the fundamental. It is the baseline for this practice. And I say it in every single class that I teach. If your practice is to sit there and breathe the entire time, that's yoga and that's your practice.
Especially today, we don't want to stop and breathe, to relax, to clear. I literally, if it wasn't for you walking and guiding me through, it's a way to walk and guide. It's the first time that I was able just to pause, even momentarily, just to kind of like try to clear my mind. I have not been able to do that. So I found it very interesting that I was able to kind of, just that moment, like when we first started, it took me a minute. And then finally, when you were saying with the breathing, and then it just clicked and it happened. So that's what I mean. Like, can you like kind of walk me through like the breathing fundamentals, exactly what we were just talking about?
So the first breath I took you through was called a 3-part breath. Okay.
Where my day, like, you know, where you need to to breathe. You need to like a refresh, like a recharge, or how to begin. Like that, you have to start with your breathing.
100%. You need to always start with your breathing. So I like to bring my students to their mat and have them close their eyes immediately if they're able to. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes your head space is so busy that you can't physically close your eyes. So it takes a little time. So I invite them to close their eyes when they're ready, because that's the first sign and step to get into a meditation practice. And we want you to start from the inside out. So close your eyes. Now you find any comfortable posture right now. If you want to stay as you are, you can open your knees wide. You could cross your ankles. You can take a child's pose. You could do whatever you want that allows you to settle. Once you find...
For most people that have never done this before, never sat to relax, what do you find that works for most people? What type of pose?
Most people like to lay down.
That makes sense.
Most people like to lay down. I do like to give some ideas in the practice I just brought you through. I had you in a child's pose to limit the distraction. I know you have the sunlight coming in. I wanted you to really hone in. But most people like to lay on their back or their belly to start their practice. Because
you can start your day like that.
You absolutely, when you wake up in the morning, you're lying down.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. That's perfect. Now close your eyes. And if you want to drop your knees in toward one another, yep. Sometimes that feels good in your body. Now I want you just to become aware of how you feel. Before you even start to breathe, just know that what you're feeling is okay. I'm going to ask you to show up with all of those feelings and emotions that are going on inside of your body. I'm not going to ask you to check them at the door and leave them on the side, because that's not yoga. We deal with our emotions physically and mentally here on our mat, and we breathe through them. So start to take a 3-part breath. Slowly breathe in through your nose. Follow that breath to your chest and your belly. Then take it back out from your belly to your chest through your nose again. Again, breathe in, 3-part breath, breathe out, 3-part breath. Allowing whatever is going on in your head to show up. The moment you feel stuck on a thought, on an emotion, on a physical feeling, take it back to your breath. That 3-part breath, in through your nose, journey to your chest, then your belly, then back out from your belly to your chest through your nose.
And then the goal is to reach to that relaxation point where it's on the mat, your breathing is there, like you reach the point where your breathing is flowing, right?
Yes. And then we're going to take you into another type of breath called Ujjayi breath. And right now, breathing is what we need to do. Exercising our lungs is what we need to do. So often we hold our breath. We don't even realize that we're holding our breath half the time. We're going to
hold my breath all the time. And anytime I hear the word breathe, then I remember to breathe.
Exactly. Even when you find yourself in a stressful situation, you hold your breath. So in this practice, it really teaches us how to breathe mindfully. And you can use this anywhere you are, whether you're driving in your car or you're standing online in the grocery store. You always have your breath now. We're going to take it to an Ujjayi breath. That's where you seal your lips and you breathe in through your nose. Pause at the top of that breath, then breathe out through your nose. Again, breathe in through your nose. Pause, breathe out through your nose. You start to hear a wave-like sound in your ears. That's it. As you start to really get into this breath, and you're only using your nose to breathe in and out, start to feel the center of your body engage, your stomach muscles, and continue to breathe in and out of your nose. Keep that core engaged as you breathe. In yoga, we call that Uddiyana Bandha. It's one of your energy locks. Now, along with your stomach muscles, I want you to notice your pelvic floor. Can you engage there? And continue to breathe in and out of your nose. That's your Mula Bandha, another energy lock.
And then if you're like ready and you know you're ready to get up, start your day, like how do you complete your breathing and then ready to go?
Well, sometimes it depends on how you're feeling. Everyone's feeling different in the morning. So if, let's say you're in bed and you've just woken up, you start practicing your breath, inviting breath into your body, which is so important. I also think it's important for everyone to start their day with just the thought of gratitude for waking up.
Especially in light of, reality of what today is.
Exactly. So gratitude, even planting just a little seed in the morning when you wake up, you'll start to notice that seed will grow throughout the day and blossom. Everyone should be waking up with a thought or a moment of gratitude right now. And it shouldn't just be because it's what's going on in the world. It should be a daily practice. Just like when you wake up, you breathe, you stretch. We have other daily routines. We brush our teeth, we eat our breakfast, but there's so much we're missing out on. And I think waking up with our breath and just that planting a seed of gratitude is so important for everyone.
And breathing, just to kind of bring it home basically, is everything in terms of health, wellness, and lifestyle. I mean, you need it for pretty much everything. And those are 3 very important things that we're facing on a daily basis, but even more so now. So even you as a fitness ambassador, a very successful fitness ambassador who everyone loves and just have this amazing source of light. Breathing is the key to everything. And then also bringing it into health, wellness, and lifestyle. I mean, it all comes together yoga, I mean, will affect everything. Will affect your lifestyle, how you function. I think it's a key component. A lot of people aren't familiar with it, don't know about it, don't know how to ease into it. So I'm really excited to be, doing these health, wellness, and relaxation sessions together. I mean, to really provide a synergy that we all need very much right now.
We definitely need it. And I plea with the world, humanity, not to allow this time to paralyze you. And the moment you feel stuck, breathe, flex those muscles, the things that keep us alive, our lungs, utilize them, be grateful for them, and start your day with them. Be grateful for those lungs in your body, in your chest, and use them. We can't allow this time to stop us. I tend to think of things as gifts. So I am thinking of this moment as though I chose it. I chose to be home, self-quarantine, in my home with my family, and I'm going to take it from there because so many things are happening for the good.
Well, one great thing that Berkshire Hathaway, Laffey has been pretty much on, Emmett Laffey has been telling us on a daily basis, and it kind of makes sense and it kind of brings it to what we're doing today is be safe, be grateful, and be bold. And this is the way that we're able to do this. So
100%. And yoga, you can ask, I bet you if you ask 10 different yogis what yoga is, they'd have 10 different answers, but it's not about the postures, okay? It's really not. It's about living life. It's a way of life. It's not a religion. It's everyone can do yoga, whether you're sitting in your car or standing online, or if you want to, sprawl out your mat and sit in the middle of your living room and practice some postures.
any lifestyle,
Any.
health and wellness, basically. So, I mean, I personally, and that's what I'm looking forward to doing together. I personally, it's been, we're rusty, it's been a couple of years, and I think it's so important, imperative, even for someone who's never done it, to kind of just find their inner yogi. This is a great time to do that, and it's awesome to have you on board as a fitness ambassador to help us really get there. So I'm super excited.
I'm so grateful to have this connection with you and to be a part of this. I think it's important, and what you're doing is incredible. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Looking forward to see what the next session is going to bring.
Awesome. Me too. Namaste.
Grateful for you today, Melina.
I'm grateful for you. Thank you.